Hello gamers, this is D&H, and welcome to a new Let's Play series I'm making called Beating Minecraft. Since Minecraft has been released now, this is version 1.0, I'm going to play. For those of you who don't know, there is a finish to Minecraft, if you will. You can get to an ending story and credits, and I'm going to try to get there. I haven't seen it yet. I know there's probably footage out there already on YouTube, and I'm not going to try to rush to be the first person to do that or anything. I'm going to try to just explore what I can explore and have some fun along the way. I know that I have not seen a lot of the newer 1.9 content. I'd been playing on Skyblock if you watched my previous video, and so I haven't really done any kind of enchanting or any of those things because it wasn't available in Skyblock. So, you know, a lot of people out there have probably already seen Let's Plays, so I don't want to sit around and talk about how, you know, punching trees gives me wood, giggity. I just kind of wanted to talk to you about a different topic that is, since I'm starting a Let's Play, is interesting to me, and I'm gonna, I guess, look for someplace cool to kind of set up shop and gather resources and stuff while I do, the topic of interest is actually a bill that is in front of Congress, and it goes by Bill S.978, S.978, and what it does is it serves to increase the penalty from a misdemeanor to a felony for certain kinds of copyright violations. And this bill has gotten a lot of talk in videos and in blogs pertaining to YouTube. Also, Notch, who's creator of Minecraft, blogged about the bill a while back. I'll try to post a link to that. He actually seems to be in favor of people doing Let's Plays, which kind of is encouraging me to do, wow, encouraging me to do my own Let's Play here. But, yeah, what the bill does is it makes a current copyright violation of a certain severity a felony instead of a misdemeanor, and you have to have a certain number of instances of it. It has to be valued at a certain level, and there's a lot of misinformation in the blogs and in the videos going around about this particular law. And I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, I'm not pretending to know anything spectacular about it, although I do have interest in copyright laws, and just to foster a little more discussion on it, I thought I would mention a couple of things that I observed and I know. You know, I mean, you can feel free to correct me on anything I say wrong, and that's fine. And I want to make it clear that you can feel free to be against the bill or for the bill. I mean, that's either way. I'm actually against the bill. Some of you might be surprised about that, since it sounds like I'm going to be talking against people who are against it, but no, I'm actually against the bill, just because, honestly, I don't think increasing the violation for these is really going to stop the people who the bill is intended to stop. But what I don't want is, I don't want misinformation out there about the bill because people want to sway you to their opinion, or and because you might mistake that information and use it incorrectly. So people are saying that the bill is going to make Let's Plays illegal or cover songs illegal on YouTube or any other site, or it's going to make people who have like 15 seconds of a song in the background of their video go to jail, or a single performance of their daughter singing a hit song or something. So I just want to clear it up that the bill does not make anything illegal. It only increases the violation for already existing law. So, you know, there's no real reason to worry about the bill as much as there is just the current existing laws. Wow, there's cows down there. Alright, well, but yeah, the law exists as it stands, and people, you know, who do Let's Plays, like me, should be a little worried. I do take solace in the fact, like I said, that Notch, who's the creator of this game, seems to be in favor of it. But the truth is that Let's Plays don't really have a lot of legal precedent established in the courts. In fact, I don't think they have any. And that's a lot of what law is all about, is legal precedent in the courts. And because there's not been decisions as to what applies and what doesn't apply, things that exist under copyright law, like the fair use protections or derivative works, are things that people on YouTube are using to protect themselves. And, you know, those that... Oh, hey, a village. Okay. Awesome. I'll take a look at that. Maybe some setup shop over there. And, what are all these chickens and lava? Okay, well, alright, sorry. lost my train of thought there. But, yeah, so a couple of things to clear up on the bill. People are talking about it. People are saying, you know, oh, we couldn't post a video game review on YouTube. You know, reviews are generally considered fair use, and reviews specifically are talked about under fair use doctrine. Shouldn't be impacted at all by the bill, which again only increases a punishment for an existing law. People are talking about you can't, you know, again, I say you couldn't post your daughter singing a song at her talent show or something, and the bill itself applies to very repeated and monetized offenses. So, you know, a single performance or even a quarterly performance that your daughter gives at a talent show is not what they're targeting. It's targeting the people who are posting tons of movies and television shows and feature-length things online. So those are the things that it's targeting, and certainly it could be misused against those people. But again, really the bill talks very specifically about people who are doing it a lot. Some people are saying the government could just, you know, with this new crime, as being a crime, they could just go in and start suing people or start arresting people for it and start prosecuting people for it. The truth is, the bill talks about it talks about people infringing copyrights. It talks about people unauthorized distribution and use. The government cannot just go in and sue you. They need the copyright holder. They can't just go in and arrest you and try you. They need the copyright holder to say you're violating that copyright. So it's still not something the government can just go in and do. They need the copyright holders. So, hey, dude, what the... okay, I wasn't looking to hit you, but alright. I guess they're still passive or whatever. But, you know, people talk about, you know, playing video games, as I said, Let's Plays are a little tricky, personally. I think that Let's Plays fall kind of into two categories. There are Let's Plays like this, where you have a game that is very free form, it's very open, and then there are Let's Plays where you know, it's a whole story mode. Somebody who Let's Plays a game like Portal online, I think you're revealing a lot of the story that exists, and you are maybe in more danger of getting in trouble with the company. Although again, it's still a decision of the companies as to whether or not you are gonna get prosecuted by them. So you know, it's definitely open to interpretation. As far as cover bands, I honestly think they're in a little bit more trouble than normal people, because I say normal people than Let's Players and just people who post a single song, because a lot of times a cover band, and there are some great cover bands out there on YouTube, I mean, they will make a copy of a brand new song, and it'll sound just, I mean, they'll release it 3 weeks after the original song. And oh, there's some coal. I need a pickaxe here. But they'll release it like a week or two after original song, and it'll sound just as good as the original. I mean, it'll be great. And so I think that they, not that they deserve to be punished, but again, that's something that they are probably, and they're posting their songs on iTunes, they are probably hurting the sales, or could potentially be hurting the sales in some way of those musicians. Now, a lot of Let's Players like to say, hey, we're helping the video game company, you know, we're advertising their game, and we're showing what a great product it can be. Well, honestly, the company could do that too. The company could post those videos. They've decided not to. So it's not really your right to say one way or another. I just hit a tree with a pickaxe. I'll probably spurge some comments. Usually, I usually freak out. I don't usually comment when people do that, but I usually freak out. But anyway, so this is cool. I mean, there's some good stuff around here. Some more cows, the lake, and oh, some more coal. Good. So, yeah, I mean, you know, companies could decide to release that in the same way they decide to release demo. People have said, oh, video game footage is not violating the copyright. It is actually uploading the code of the video game or distributing the game. Well, you know, games all have, I mean, all the graphics, all the stories, the characters, I mean, those are copyrighted also. So it is not just uploading the game content itself. I mean, you know, the graphics, the artwork, those are protected. The sounds, all those are protected. So, yeah, as far as providing, like I said, a valuable service, the companies could decide to do that. Musicians could decide to get cover bands. So it's just one of those things that, you know, it hasn't really been tested in the courts, and you hope for the best from people. You hope that these companies will like what people are doing out there on the internet, because I think there's enough room for everybody. But it just is one of those things where, hey, wow, I hadn't heard that sound yet either. I guess it's been a while. It's just one of those things where, I don't think maybe I heard that sound, I don't know, where it hasn't really been tested yet out there on the internet and out there in the courts. And I think that that's going to be one of those, I keep saying the same thing, wow. And I just hope that there is a lot of room for everybody, and, you know, I think that it's going to be good. So I just wanted to talk about that. I think I'm going to start maybe a little strip mine here, maybe try to get some resources gathered so that I could get going on this world. But I hope you enjoyed the Let's Play. I say rate, comment, subscribe. Ooh, skeleton, ouch. Rate, comment, subscribe, but actually comment is really good for me. It's just starting out, and I really appreciate any feedback you have. I'm really trying to get better and to learn. So, you know, I'd be happy to take any. I really liked the comments on my first video. I had a lot of very helpful, constructive criticism and a lot of very, very nice comments. So I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again for the next episode. Thank you very much. Goodbye.